Hello YouTube, the Eye of Stone here. Let's jump right in. No one lasts on YouTube and makes something out of themselves, or makes something like the Eye of Stone without a lot of help from a lot of people over the years. I have had really a numberless amount of people who have, in one way or another, helped me. Whether that's, whether it was a technique that is necessary to solve a problem or a puzzle, or the location of something I just couldn't find, or bits of lore or development history of these games that sent me down a very rewarding rabbit hole. I've had a lot of help. I've accomplished a lot of things on my own, but I've had a lot of help, and I'm grateful for that. So, it got a little bit hard for me last night, so I've had people who have been in contact with me, and they've suggested some places for me to look. I really appreciate that. So let's see what we can see. Here it is. All right. So level 4 is the digit 5. Yeah. All right. So again, I was making it way harder than it had to be. I just got kerfluffled. I suppose I would have found it eventually, but I was going to have to go really slow and just dissect this entire level in a manner, I kind of freestyled it last night and wasn't terribly well served by that approach, obviously. I'm not trying to rush through this and give a crappy let's play by virtue of just flying through everywhere as quickly as I can, but at the same time, I want to maintain a pace and, not spend an hour looking for one little thing. Boy, he's just continuing to rock on. All right. It would not do to be prompted for that system authorization code and then have to begin the process of finding it. That might make for a very anticlimactic ending if Shodan defies me to enter it properly, and then it's like, I'll be right back. 6 hours later. And again, on this level, we can understand that I was just making it too hard for myself. You done, bro? You don't have much of a central nervous system left. What's it gonna take to make you stop? Yeah, I know. It sucks losing. Boy, those hits count. I wasn't paying attention to my energy levels, but those swings counted. It cost me energy. All right. Now, we won't get credit for this per se because it's something I was supposed to be noticing all along. You know, and I even told myself it was possible that this is where I needed to be, but then I decided against that for whatever arbitrary reason. So consequently, it was going to be a good long time before I broke down and came back here. But that's what I needed to do. 0. Make sure I don't have any. Well, I do have some stuff to recycle. World we're here. Alright, so level 6 is 0. Yep. Okay. Alright, so that should be all the digits of the code. I assume entering it is not going to be nearly as easy as just typing it in a 6-digit pad, but we'll see. I have the escape pod code. So, the antennas have been destroyed. %, security on the flight deck. 0. I wonder, what would I win I bet you, call me stupid, or just, you know, call me whatever you want to call me, but I bet you I would win something if I had all levels at 0 security. You know, in spite of what I just said about trying to speed this up, at the same time, we don't want to rush, and we don't want to do a crummy job of playing the game. So I'm actually going to say that considering that I only have to find one camera and shoot it out, that's not... certainly hitting the camera with only 2 rounds wasted out of this thing isn't the problem. It's just a question of finding it. But I bet you there will be some advantage to be extracted by having all levels at 0 security. I just bet you. Anyway, it's still the way you're really supposed to do it. It's still the process. Okay. What am I doing? Jesus. We have a ceiling hugger to take out. Could it be 4%? Couldn't be a matter of cyberspace, of a cyberspace jaunt. That's one camera I just missed. It's gotta be one or two of them. 4% could be two of them if it's 2% per camera. Let's just see what we can see. A lot of cameras I have taken out. I haven't heard anything chirp at me in a long time on this level. Where? It could be anywhere. The game has put cameras like these in ducts and vents. They can be well camouflaged. You know, I would surmise that it's probably in here. And that I was rushing through here and wasn't fixated on cameras. So let's just... You look pretty dead to me. I want to examine I don't exactly want to do an elevation change. We have more of that irradiated area to examine. Have to be absolutely sure it's not an area I would have been rushing through. That's a turret. Worth a try. I wonder what that is. Well, these areas have to be checked. The whole level has to be checked. Kind of like the hangar of the Nostromo. Doesn't actually look like there's anything up there. Manual reset required. Okay. That would tend to suggest that there's one of those box puzzles around. It would also... There's somewhere I haven't been now. Oh. Answered that question. That ain't gonna help us. Can't be far. That manual reset can't be far. We haven't been in there yet. That's probably where it is. Again, we don't really have room, don't really have time to make a big thing out of all this. But shouldn't snub those entirely. Might have rushed through here hastily. It's gotta be somewhere. What kind of manual reset did they have in mind? Maybe that did it? What do we got here? Ah, that did it. All right. Let's be careful. This is obviously a barrier. Hey. So these can only be used for certain things. That's obviously something I'm meant to get past. Piece of junk. Now, what about that was obvious, huh? Furthermore, seems to have all been one big nothing, actually. I mean, handy enough for navigational purposes, but gee. A lot of effort to solve just a joke of a problem. Uh-oh. Whew, gee. Now, let's not try that again. Tisk tisk. For shame. Really would be nice to be able to finish going across there. Okay, I wonder. No wonder. Okay. Now we activated that. Well, we've done this. My only question now is... Okay, let's go all the way back over here. Because otherwise, if I can't really finish this off right now, the next order of business is going to be is going to be trying to get up to the security level. Alright. Well, I was trying to examine that, but that's not really, it's not what I'm... Running out of power. This is a dead end. Bet you this is where... No, that ain't it. Alright. This way. And then... just have one more look at this. Nothing. All one big waste. Come on. Slow car to China. Of course, it's possible that actually getting to the security level, it really is as simple as using the elevator. Else, why would they let us take it up to that stub? That sort of doesn't make any sense. So we're only going to be crawling up one deck's worth of access tube or whatever, or if we're going to have to do an evac, we're just not going to last long out there. So I can't imagine, and considering just I've not seen any other elevator shafts. You know, I don't know if they really are actually trying to subvert the whole thing of transferring levels between levels with elevators. So it may be that even though that second door, after you get off that first door, after you get off the elevator on security, even though it doesn't want to open, maybe the clue to get into the security level is in that room, and I just didn't have my head on. Either way, the route to security should be on the engineering deck. Well, I say that trying to get flight deck to 0 security was still worth doing. It was worth trying. I have to see about. Getting there. Getting that last camera later. But we should at least try to gain access to the security level. Now, let's see. This is the entrance. Where's that other elevator? It'll be white, it won't be blue. The hell is it? That ain't it. I would have sworn it was marked on this map. I really don't like this map. Maybe using it changed its status as like not worth keeping track of. I think this is it. If I had to guess, where the fuck is that thing? Why do I have the sunk suspicion that they like somehow, for some reason, gave themselves permission to demark that on this map? Maybe it wasn't marked to begin with. Maybe that's their silly little idea of a secret. Or because it's not functional, they think it doesn't need to be marked. Because they're just that smart. You know, attempting to be clever. A lot of people try it. trying to get back to where that giant sloth thing attacked me from behind. That's where it was. And it was on this level. One Riker, one bridge, okay? I'm not gonna be in here. So now we're just gonna have to meander aimlessly until we find it. So again, the manual lock implies somewhere nearby, some way to get in there. I mean, why bother? Is there a reason for it? Pointless make work. Yeah. That thing seems it took a lot more damage to make that thing stop. I'm trying to maybe it's here. This could be it. I marked it. That's a somewhat promising sign. It's a question of what the most direct route is going to be. Well, we can try this. I have misgivings, but just useless for anything. Alright. Yeah. So the fuckers didn't mark this as an elevator. That's a bad sign. Okay. So I have to assume like mist or riven. A detailed scan of this room doesn't seem to reveal anything obvious. Why does this...
My children, you disappoint me. My children, the security level is to be laid out in this manner and no other. First, remove the lower elevator that provides access to the bridge and my domain. Second, the balconies and force bridges shall all be removed, save for one to the central shaft, where all incoming life forms shall be monitored.
So that doesn't even really matter. That clue doesn't even directly concern my present predicament. This is the security level. That particular issue is only going to concern us once we go through the security level and are threatening to reach the bridge. Blast door, huh? Useless. Let's see. Alright, so it's a big vertical level. We don't know what the hell she's done to the bridge. So, there's a door texture somewhere. It isn't this. What is wrong with me? Okay, it must be a glitch. I thought it would be significant, but it's probably just an error, a little loose end. Nothing useful. I thought, on the basis of that message of Shodan's that we just listened to, that she had like really locked the security level down, but what she's saying is that on the security level she's locked down access to the bridge and she's cut a lot of the internal bridges and force walkways down on the security level, but we don't have to deal with that yet because we can't even get in. Maybe I'm just like too stupid for this game, but I'm not seeing anything that would help us get in there in this room. It doesn't seem to be in the mood to accept any key card, so that ain't it. Well, so now I have to start looking at this level in terms of verticality, in terms of if there was a ladder leading up or an elevator, a different elevator, but I've not, it's like, had my eye on this thing, but it's just a panel. And there's some reason to believe that it too might just be a stub that they didn't bother smoothing out. I mean, you know, we had one of these orange, you know, one of these, we had one of those up there that was useless. So we know that not every single one of these necessarily means something. Some of them might be vestigial, left over from ideas that really weren't implemented, or a mistake, or whatever. So all I can do is investigate things that have not yet been investigated. Somewhere on this level, the hypothesis is that somewhere on this level is hidden access to the security level. Okay, that's the hypothesis I'm trying to investigate. This guy really is a loser. Might be able to use this to wind our way in something approximating the correct direction. But right now, I'm really not managing that terribly well. Alright, let's try this way. Alright. Should get us there. Now, need to make sure we investigate these very carefully. Doesn't seem to be... I must have found something in here that I took. Boy, that took a nice big chunk out of me. Look at that. I'm not spending health on something that's stupid. Especially when I have a healing suite on this level. Duh. Okay. Now. This doesn't want to open. So, is it ornamentation? You know, the whole maze aspect is getting really over the top here. I don't know. For the moment, it eludes me. I was hoping to accomplish a lot more than this in this episode, but I'm totally flummoxed. My brain is just shot. I don't know. How the hell are we going to get up to the security level? I'll see everybody back next time. Adios.